What's up guys, I had my bilateral orchiectomy a week ago today. I still feel pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm fucking broke as shit guys. Like if anybody wants to help me out, my Cash App and Venmo are both Sim Racing Queen. I put links for them in my link tree, which is in my bio. And my fucking covers are empty. I wasn't planning to have the surgery this soon, if I'm being completely real. It was like literally I had the consultation less than a month before I had the surgery. So it was like 3 weeks between the consultation and the procedure, and like I wasn't gonna be like saying no, I don't want the surgery, no, because I definitely wanted the surgery, and like who knows if I would have even been able to have gotten it if I would have waited. But anyways, I did not have a lot of time to prepare for the surgery. I do normally work full-time hours, but right now I'm fucking broke. So if anybody wants to help me out, I appreciate you. Anyways, a week later, I never had any pain from this procedure, which I'm like super surprised about. I was really expecting it to hurt at least a little bit. But what I have had like a persistent dull ache that like I am 1000% over is what I've had. So I would consider it painful. I would consider it to be discomfort more than pain. All of the swelling on the actual incision has gone down enough to where I can like clearly see what happened. When everything was like when the surgery was first done, everything was so swollen that I was like really afraid to like touch anything down there or really look closely at anything or like, you know, move it around. But now that it's like kind of returned to like a normal shape and like normal level of like skin tone or whatever, I can clearly see where the incision is and everything. And the incision itself hurts to touch if I pull on the skin in any way, like if it feels like the incision is being like pulled on or anything in any way. That's definitely painful, so it's like I try to avoid that as much as possible. And I still have the persistent dull ache right here, like where like they normally rest. Like if I didn't know better, I would think that like they were still there, because like it literally still feels like they're there, just like they're not. So anyways, one thing I've noticed is like I have my body odor, like normally if I don't shower for like a day or two, like I have like a stink to me, and I have not noticed, like I didn't shower for don't judge me, alright? I just had fucking surgery, but I didn't shower for a day, and I wanted to just like, I was curious, and like I had not like a really noticeable body odor, not like before. If I went a day without showering, like it would be nasty. And I remember seeing an interview with a person on here who has androgen insensitivity syndrome, where they talked about they have no body odor thanks to, you know, that being like a problem with testosterone. If your body is not able to produce or to process testosterone, then you will actually have no body odor. But I'm assuming because my testosterone is so low, and I'm still continuing to take these testosterone blockers, which I still have 2 left, but when those are gone, that's it. They're like, I'm done with testosterone blockers. So like I have like no body odor right now, which is kind of dope. One thing too that I've noticed is that like this is the first time, like I probably will dedicate a whole video to talking about this, but this is the first time since like puberty that I can ever remember not having an adversarial relationship with my own body. Like I always felt like I had an enemy, 2 of them in my own skin, that were constantly masculinizing me in ways that like I could not control. And like it's like the war is over. Like there's not a war to be fought within myself. And like literally, I mean that figuratively and both literally, because now there's not any testosterone. Like I don't have to take this testosterone blocker. So like you have to take the testosterone blocker because you have all these receptors all over your body, right? That basically like say like your testosterone is like a key in a lock, and like it only fits like that, and like so like estrogen was like key in a lock, so it only fits in that way. Only estrogen will fit in those receptors. Only testosterone will fit in these receptors. That's like a super basic. And basically when you take spironolactone, it blocks all those receptors, so you'll still have the testosterone in your system, but it can't do anything, is my understanding. Now that like I literally just feel so at peace, and I'm like, what the fuck do I do now? Like there's like what do I do? What do I do? I feel great though. Like I couldn't be happier that getting this procedure done is literally the best thing that I've ever done in my entire life. And it's like such a, I know it's sounds silly because like anybody that is not trans, that does not like experience gender dysphoria and has not had the struggles that I have, like I understand what it would sound like to hear like somebody say, oh yeah, I just had certain body parts removed, and it's the best thing they ever did, and they've never been happier. And I'm telling you that, like, as a trans person, like, it, like, it's life changing. My lived experience, it's like basically ever since I was like 13 years old, 14 years old, and it's like you learn about like what they do, and like the like testosterone and stuff like that, and what it's going to do to your body. And like ever since I figured that out, it's like I've had an enemy within my own skin, and it's like now I don't, for once. And it's amazing. I don't really know how else to say it, but anyways, I hope you guys all have a great day. I will see you guys later. Peace.